So what do you do when your faith has been shaken because of events that have happened in your life, in the life of your family, in the life of your friends, or even events that have happened in the world? Well, I'm not sure if that's ever happened to you, but it has definitely happened to me. And what I want to do with this video is I want to share some events that were recorded in the Bible that can help us navigate the seasons in which our faith has been rocked. Let's go. All right, so let's go to John 20, verses 27 to 29. And let me give you some context of what's happening if you're not familiar with the events. So by now, Jesus already rose from the dead, and he appeared to a few of his disciples. And the disciples, they came to Thomas, and they told him that Jesus is back. But that he didn't believe. He said that he had to see it with his own two eyes for him to believe. And that's where we pick up on verse 27, where Jesus tells Thomas, he said, "Put your finger here and look at my hands. Put your hands into the wound in my side. Believe, do not be faithless any longer. My Lord and my God," Thomas exclaimed. Then Jesus said to Thomas, "You believe because you have seen me. Blessed are those who believe without seeing me." Now, my friends, we live in a cynical world in which it's increasingly difficult to discern what the truth is. And you add on top of that, countless broken promises and suffering, done to us because of, family, loved ones, and people that we love and trust. This has made it almost impossible for us to believe that there is a loving God out there that is overseeing the overall goodness of this world. And I say this to you because I know that some of us, have experienced or are experiencing right now the same faithlessness and doubt that Thomas experienced 2,000 years ago. So you're not alone. Because here we have Thomas, a disciple who literally walked alongside Jesus and watched him perform miracles that only a God could do. And upon hearing of his resurrection from reliable sources, not just, the drunk on the corner, these are the people with whom he walked under the hot sun for years, preaching the good news that the Messiah was here. And these people are telling Thomas, listen, Jesus is here. And he still refused to believe. But Jesus knows exactly what to do to help us to see the truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life after all. So today, those of us who are struggling with our faith, like Thomas was, Jesus will show up in a very powerful way, a miraculous way, to reveal his presence in our lives. But there is something very important that often does not get discussed when it comes to that encounter between Thomas and the resurrected Christ. And it's this, is that Jesus did not grab Thomas's hand and put it in his wounds. He didn't. Thomas actually had to take a step of faith and actually move and touch Jesus. But some of us today are so reluctant and so skeptical and cynical that we are unwilling to take that first step. Now, Jesus may not be asking you or me to place our hands into his wound because he's not here, obviously. But he may be asking us to pray, to read the Bible, to go to church, to forgive our wives, or to help our neighbor, or to play with our kids. We won't do it. And then we complain or wonder how come God is not showing up in our lives. My friends, we have to take action, just like Thomas did. Jesus said, "Blessed are those who believe without seeing me." So my question is, what is that action that God is asking you to do? Like the Holy Spirit must be convicting you or me of something. What is that habit, that relationship, or that way of thinking that we're being convicted to look at, take action on? So my encouragement to you is to take action and don't be faithless any longer. God bless you. Bye.